That was like a big fucking bite. Oh yeah, I did.
Der Bomb ist immer der alle zerlegt. So, Hot Ones mit Halsey, let's go. Seid ihr ready für das, Chat? Let's fucking go.
I'm not really a religious woman.
But sometimes there are those moments.
If you're listening, please, I need you right now.
Sure, Halsey so nice. Halsey so nice.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and you're watching Hot Ones. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. And today we're joined by Halsey. She's a YouTube record-breaking, Grammy-nominated, platinum-selling singer-songwriter who just released her third studio album. It's called Manic, and it's available now. Keep an eye out as well for the Manic World Tour coming to a city near you. Halsey, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Wow, that was quite the introduction. You know, I have like no problem walking on stage at Madison Square Garden, but if I have to sing in front of like 15 people, I'm like sweating. So this is one of those occasions, you know? My album just came out. You think that would be the priority on my mind, and instead I haven't been able to stop thinking about this.
Special Effects. Der Ohrring-Flex, weil ich habe jetzt schon nicht drauf geschaut, was im Ohrring ist.
All right, so this first one is the classic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's start
Cool
at the handle here.
that's good. It's pretty standard.
I know that you're extremely hands-on in the studio and wrote or co-wrote every song on Manic, and I
Yeah.
also noticed in the credit you have producer credits all over the
Yeah.
album as well. Beyond lyrics and melody, what are some of the elements of sound engineering that take a song from being like a pretty good song to like a huge stadium anthem?
Well, you know, for us, it's a lot about like putting things in the track that kind of
Yep.
help you figure out what you're supposed to feel. Where I'll find some sounds that I think are kind of like indicative of the vibe or the world, and then we'll layer them throughout the whole record. Where you'll hear like a sound or like a pad that happens in track 2, and then it reoccurs in track 10, and you go, oh, and it makes the whole thing feel like a journey. So that's really cool.
And then you also include a voicemail from John Mayer on the album. And he seems to be from...
Das ist von 3 AM.
Why did you decide to include that?
You know, I actually kind of did it selfishly. It was for myself. The voice note happens right before Without Me happens on the record, and
Wait,
John
this is
called me
mine,
the week
actually?
it came out and was like, this is gonna be your biggest song.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure. And he was right.
It was a #1.
I owed it to him, yeah. I owed it to him to put that on there. I feel like we have this conversation, he and I, a lot. When an album is self-aware that it has a hit on it, it's kind of this weird thing, because like the album is not supposed to know it has a hit. Do you know what I mean? Like all songs are supposed to be treated equally, and it's all created fairly. So the fact that after that track, we introduced Without Me with this little voice note, it gives it this like, I don't know, it gives the album this like self-awareness. It gives it a personality, kind of. You're so good. Am I taking big enough bites? How big are they supposed to be?
You know,
Chomping?
I don't police that from over here. However, whatever you feel good with. But I would say that your textbook so far.
Okay.
How do K-pop fans differ from, say, like your own legion of supporters or Selena Gomez fans or like the Barbs? Is there a distinction?
They kind of move as like a, I don't even know how to put it, like a nation almost. Like they operate in defense and support of BTS. Like they're always putting together like charity events and like donating in the name of the band to perpetuate their good name, kind of.
K-Pop-Stands sind actually insane verrückt, ohne Scheiß. Das ist absolut krank, was das für eine Kultur ist.
Sometimes it can feel that way anyway. You know, like when fans put so much effort into like buying the meet and greets or like buying the tickets or buying the merch, it's disingenuous
Da ist sie fucking insane hot, Alter. Holy shit.
that music is a business by nature.
Hier sieht sie funky aus, aber ich finde sie nicht so hot jetzt gerade. Aber Halsey ist schon sehr hot, schon generell, finde ich.
But it kind of makes it easier because like then you can kind of be a brat to like the corporation.
Right.
I mean, if the corporation is your fans, then like who are you like? Who's the man you're sticking it to?
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. That is mustardy.
You're a remarkably unsnobby music obsessive, you know?
Thanks.
You're not above, you know, standing the boy bands, the classic boy bands.
I love Shawn Mendes.
You know what? Guess what?
What?
On the way here, I ran into Shawn Mendes in
No
the
way.
lobby of the hotel.
No No way.
Yes.
Isn't he the sweetest guy?
He is the sweetest guy.
kid. It's the Canadians, man. They're all nice, but I don't know what they're doing over
Shield.
there.
And then I told him,
Probably free healthcare.
I'm like, we're on our way to go interview Halsey for Hot Ones. And then we were like talking about John Mayer, because then they have such a close
weird.
relationship. And then he's like, oh, I was on the phone with John Mayer for like an hour last night.
So
It's
was
like
I.
all of
So
it-
John must have no personal life.
It is all.
He just must be going through his phone, calling everybody.
What do you think is the single greatest boy band song of all time?
Ooh. What do you consider a boy band? Like
In my head, the sort of like class, like the
a
NSYNCs,
classic boy band.
the Backstreet Boys, the 98 Degrees, the ridiculously underrated
You
LFO.
just really showed your age with 98 degrees there. LFO.
Remember LFO?
Yeah. I mean, that record is
Summer Girls.
unbelievable. Summer Girls is probably
Girl
one
on
of the best songs
TV.
of all
Girl on
time.
TV is my. I want to go officially on record as saying that. All right, so at the fifth spot, we always do this thing, recurring segment that we call Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest Instagram, pull
Nope,
interesting
I gotta go,
pictures
I'm out.
that need more context. Is this Halloween or is this just like a creative endeavor?
That's what I look like all the time. No, it's Halloween. I went out with my boyfriend. We had just started seeing each other, and I met all of his friends for the first time. Dressed like
What
that.
an impression.
Yeah. And he was a good sport about it. He was like, "This is my girlfriend." Like he was like super proud. But I was also like, forgot I looked like that. I was like talking to people, and they were like, "Hey." Yeah, that was a good one.
It's Halloween, they gotta get off your back.
Die ist richtig geil, die Soße. Los Calientes.
Ah, habanero. That's what you're getting me with. All right, I see you.
It's getting real
See
over
you.
here.
Boyfriend feels Batman.
Basil. It's like an
Rip.
evil herb garden in my mouth. It tastes kind of like a very spicy candle, like potpourri.
They gotta put that testimonial right on the bottle.
Yeah, that'll sell
Halsey.
it for sure. Halsey says this tastes like hippie perfume.
So during last year's AMAs, you made headlines for a speech you made while accepting an award. You said, "I'm thankful to the fans because
Yeah.
they're the people who really give a shit about music." What do you see as the disconnect between music fans and then the
Sie beißt
institutions
einfach nochmal ab, Alter. Balls of Steel.
and tastemakers that serve as the critical establishment in the music industry?
Well, it's hard, you know. Before I started making music, I was a painter. I was like a fine art major. So part of me like really does care about critical acclaim. And then there's another part of me who's like my entire brand has been like, fuck critics, like the whole time.
And I think too now, fans have a platform for it. Like before, somebody else owned the pipes, like there was the column or like here's the
Totally.
music reviewer or whatever. But I love going on Rotten Tomatoes and then you can see like what critics think of it and then you can see what like the people think
Totally.
of it. And if I see a high people number and a low critic number,
Means
that's
it's
a
gonna be
movie I
good.
want to see.
Yeah, hell yeah. I actually got nervous when Manic came out because the reviews were so good. I was like, everyone's gonna hate it.
There's gonna be a
That's
course
what this
correction
means.
here.
Yeah. I was like, that's what this means. Everyone's gonna fucking hate it. Someone gave me this really good piece of advice once. They were like, if you're on stage and you're singing and they're singing louder than you are, then it's a fucking hit. And that's how I judge it now.
Words to live by
Yeah.
from Halsey. Are you
True
ready
though,
to
true,
move on?
true.
How have you filed away that incident in which you were accused of plagiarizing your own poem? Because that seems to me, it's like an absurdist parable for the digital age.
Oh my god, it's so funny. I had a really popular blog on Tumblr back in the day, and one of the poems I put on it was, "You were red, you liked me because I was blue. You touched me and suddenly I was a lilac sky, and you decided purple just wasn't for you." And it was just like, I was 18. And it was this like little poem about how, you know, you meet someone and then they make you different, and then they decide they don't like the person they made you, and they're out, and you're like, well, you did this to me, you're not allowed to leave. So a couple years later, it ended up in one of my songs.
Colors.
Colors, and people were like, "You stole that from Tumblr," and I was like, "I stole it from my Tumblr." But yeah, it was good. It was humbling. It was a humbling experience. But now I don't post any of my shit online until it's like locked and loaded, and like submitted to BMI or Universal Publishing or whatever, because I'm not trying to get called out.
You gotta
ripping off
lock it
my own
down.
shit again.
You gotta lock it down.
I get a lot of shit sometimes because all my songs are written by Ashley Frangipani.
Yeah, so like, who's this Ashley?
Yeah, everyone's like,
She's the puppet master behind Halsey.
yeah, people are like, who's Ashley Frangipani? She's writing all Halsey songs. I'm like, okay, none of y'all can read. It's cool though. Here we go, Da Bomb. I took a big fucking bite. Oh yeah, I did.
Der Bomb ist immer der alle zerlegt.
I imagine this is what it would feel like
Die trinken beide sehr viel Wasser diesmal.
to drink acid. I'm switching to the milk.
Alter. Sean Evans ist am struggling. Ich habe noch nie gesehen, dass der Milch getrunken hat. Holy shit.
You and me both. Whoa, what in the world?
Coconut.
My first time.
Yeah,
I've never had coconut milk before.
coconut milk.
That is strange.
Kokosnussmilch actually insane geil.
Okay.
So there's few things we love more at Hot Ones than discussing the charms of regional cuisine in New Jersey. We've talked about it with the Jonas Brothers, Joe Budden, and now Halsey. What Garden State delicacy do you miss the most now that you live here in LA?
Taylor ham. Taylor ham or bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich. Whoa.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Jetzt kriegt's ran, Alter. Bruh. Bruh Moment.
I think I burnt away whatever passage was between my ears and my throat. It's just one open canal now.
I don't know, everybody's gravy train's coming to a halt. All right.
Holy shit, Alter.
Are you ready to move on?
How are you doing?
I was out quite late last night. Rallied here. We shot one of these yesterday. I'm hanging on by a
I need to
thread
put
over
chapstick
here.
on, I'm sorry.
Don't
Is this
apologize.
cheating?
Do
I
not
don't know.
apologize.
Okay.
Okay, Widowmaker, let's go.
Oh my god, why is there so much on it? I don't know what's happening to me anymore.
So you seem to embrace onstage mistakes like a wig flying off of your head or forgetting the lyrics to a song. Is there a story that stands out to you now, something that you can look back on and laugh at?
The first time I played Madison Square Garden, yeah. I got on stage and it was like the biggest show of my
Closer.
life. And we sold the show out.
Ja.
And I get on stage and I'm like 3 songs in. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I get on stage and I'm like 3 songs in. And
I'm here for you. I'm here.
I'm like, where is the floor?
Catch me if I fall.
You're disqualified. He's disqualified. This is my show now. Okay, so I'm on stage, I'm like 3 songs in, and everything starts failing. The tracks, the lights, the visuals, the whole stage is completely black, and I'm just up there like looking around, like what's going on? Everyone's in my ears like, we need 2 minutes. I'm like, 2 fucking minutes. You know how long 2 minutes is on stage?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like when they push me out and they're like, oh, it's gonna be just a minute, just hold the crowd. I'm like,
No.
what are you talking about?
2 minutes is so long on stage. And the show's also supposed to be going perfect. It's my
Redest-
dream show. You know what I mean?
Was laberst du, dass die abgemagert aussieht? Bist du irgendwie lost oder so? Hä?
And I walked off stage and I was so fucking mad at how it happened, because what happened is somebody just tripped a wire for our playback laptop that ran all of our time code. And I love it now. I made it part of the show. That during Castle, the song where it happened, because it's like superstitious for us now. I'll stop the song in the middle of the first chorus and I start the whole song over, and I tell them they have to go even harder the second time. So we've kind of like embraced it, but it was for sure the scariest moment of my life.
This,
Last stab.
you know, you knew where it was
I
going.
don't know.
Geile Soße, Alter.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
I do have to. I have a last stab tattoo.
Whoa,
What?
that's sick.
All right.
Man hat's nicht gesehen. Do it again.
Why can't I do this? Probably because I
Like
don't
a
have
pro.
I don't have any strength in my muscles, because I'm using all of it to hold myself upright right now. Okay.
Could have
Hold on, I
fooled
need
me.
to stand up for a second.
Go ahead.
Ich hätte das nicht vergessen dürfen, weil ihr alle schreibt, dass sie so dünn ist oder irgendwas. Das ist eine Performerin, ne? Also habt ihr euch schon mal eine Show von ihr angeschaut? Das ist eine Musikerin, die halt viele Live-Shows spielt. Und du musst halt extrem viel Sport machen für sowas. Also, dass du halt auf der Bühne bist und alles mögliche. Und natürlich verbrauchst du viel Kalorien. Bei so einer 2-Stunden-Show oder was die spielt, Alter, was die in Kalorien verbrennt, kannst du dir gar nicht vorstellen, Alter. So performen ist, da verbrennst du mehr Kalorien als ein Marathon laufen.
Why am I scared now? I just did all of them.
Okay. Here we are at the end of the line. You know, this is a new segment that we're calling Does Halsey Still Stand by These Food Tweets? Trader Joe's is so overwhelming.
It is. There's so much going on, and like, also, what's even in that store? Do they sell food or only snacks? Because it's like everywhere I go, I'm looking for like produce, and there's just only snacks everywhere. It's like, what the?
Vegetarier können eigentlich gar nicht behaupten, was mitmachen. Doch, weil die dann einfach Sojawings nehmen. Billie Eilish hat auch Sojawings genommen. Das ist glaube ich, auch kein Fleisch, was die da gerade actually essen. Weil, soweit ich weiß, ist Halsey auch Vegetarierin, weil sie trinken auch keine Milch.
I could literally give no fucks about anything but chocolate milk and grilled cheese in this life.
Oh, you know what's so funny is I used to stand by that, and then I found out I was lactose intolerant. I drank so much chocolate milk. I drank so much chocolate milk for 2 years that Nesquik gave me a lifetime supply.
A Spice Girls themed pizza place. Slice up your life.
I'm a marketing genius.
And you know what? You've spiced up your life here on Hot Ones. Going down the gauntlet, 10 vegan wings up, 10 vegan wings down. How is the hangover?
I'm dealing with a whole new set of issues now, so
But the
it's
hangover completely cured, and you're welcome, Halsey.
My album Manic is available now on all digital service providers. There's a bunch of really cool videos on YouTube, and I'm leaving for the Manic World Tour this summer, and you better come see it. Thanks for having me, guys.
Vor der Show.
I've been more nervous for this
Ich find's voll cool, dass sie das immer machen, dass sie solche Sachen ranmachen.
than my album release.
Whoa.
I'm not kidding. I was like laying awake in bed the other night. My album was out in Australia, and I was laying there staring at the ceiling, literally being like, I'm gonna do this, right? Like, I'm gonna be okay. Like with this panic in my chest. I called my boyfriend. I was like, I have such bad anxiety. He was like, about the
Fuck sie dann, Franz.
album. I was like, no, about Hot Ones. Oh my God, what is happening to me?
Ich will die Dings sehen, die Tour. Spielt safe nicht in Wien, oder? Im März morgen in Zürich, okay. In Seoul, let's go. Das ist alles Amerika. Wait, da fehlt... Ah, more dates, okay. Ist auch alles Amerika. Wait, what? Achso. Wait, da muss aber noch was kommen. Da fehlt... Hä? 2 Stops in Asien und 8 Stops in Europa? Und das ist eine World Tour? Na, fuck that. Da kommt safe noch was dazu, oder? Da muss safe noch was dazu kommen. Hä? Aber safe. Ist auch noch nicht ausverkauft. Ich war diesen Monat in Europa, aber nicht in Wien, oder? Hä? Okay, hier steht nix. Luxemburg. Bruh. Gestern war sie in München? Actually? Okay. Aber die war nicht in Wien, oder? Might as well kill myself dann. Oh mein Gott, was? In Amerika tourt sie mit Blackbeer? No fucking way. Sie tourt mit Churches? Okay, ich muss nach Amerika fliegen. Holy shit. Aber ich kann hier nicht. Da ist Tomorrowland. Nein! The fuck? Oh mein Gott, Alter. Kill myself it is.
Touch me and slip away. I can't hide.